So this is the second part of the video where we are going to practice. I want you to go to weekly learning content, go to week 5, weekly learning content, week 5, and you're going to look for data for class activity. I want you to open that up and I want you to download the files. So we have two uh, data files and one notebook file. Two data files and one notebook file. The first data file is a text file. So I want you to click the three dots here and download it. And I also want you to click the three dots in front of the customer data, the JSON format, download it. And I want you to click on the three dots here, the notebook file, and download the file. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your browser. I want you to open up your browser and go to My Seneca apps. So what we want to do is we want to read the notebook file. And for us to be able to read the notebook file, we need to be in a Jupyter environment, Python environment. So if you use Google Colab or you use Jupyter Notebook, you'll be able to open that notebook file. So here, when you type in My Seneca apps, if you don't know if there's an app that you want to use, or ArcGIS or Power BI, so you can access it through Seneca apps. So all you have to do is just go and type in the app here. And the app that I want you to look for is Anaconda. So you can see Anaconda 3. I want you to type it. I like to use this. You can go directly to Jupyter Notebook, but I like to use this to have access to different apps. So here you can click on launch, give it time to load. When you launch, it's going to take some time. It's going to come up with different pop-ups. Just make sure you walk along. Don't type in anything. Just click OK, and yeah, it should be good. And when you have that, you're going to see a screen like this where you have different tools here, especially LLM tools. LLM tools, large language model tools. But here, what we want to use is Jupyter Notebook. So you can see Jupyter Notebook here, and I want you to click on Launch. When you click on Launch, you're going to see these blue bars move here, and I hope it launches for you. It did not launch for me yesterday in the classroom. I don't know what happened with the computer, but today I'm with my laptop, so yeah, you should be able to get it done. So when you click on launch, then you should have something like this open for you, something like this open for you, something like this open. So when you open this, I want you to upload into this environment the three files. So you have, so I'm just going to go to, so I have the JSON file. You can press down the control key and say, I want the JSON file, I want the text file, which is customer account, and I also want the customer data, clean customer data notebook file, and I'm going to click open. So I have three files. Let me go and see if I have them. And so I can see clean customer data one here, and I'm also going to, and you can see it was uploaded 11 seconds ago. So I have that there, and I'm also going to check my data file. So I have the JSON file as well as the text file. Just make sure you have the files. When you have the files, then you're okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up that clean customer data. So this takes time. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it's slower these days. And yeah, so what we've done in Python here is we've imported libraries. There's something known as libraries in Python. I'm not going to go too deep into the coding. I'm just going to explain what each of the steps that is done here, what it means. Here, we've imported the necessary library, and that library is what we're going to use to read um, data files and also to do some other things. So, and the library that we imported is pandas. So the next line here, what we've done is we've read the CSV file. This is how to read CSV file. And we've also read the JSON file. So we are saying we need you to join the two together. And we have said how it's going to join it. So you need to understand the content of your data set for you to be able to do this. So we are saying merge the two data set together and use this column header to merge it. You're going to see uh, get it more when we use Excel. So we're going to run that and we can have a view of what the data looks like. So if you want to get all your data sets, you can take out these and say, okay, I just want the merge data. And if you want to get some idea of what your data looks like, then you can just say, give me an idea of the header of the data set. And this is what it looks like. So you can see customer ID, first name, last name, gender, phone, years of experience, salary, marital status, and all of that. And if you look at this data set, you will agree with me that it's a lot to do here. One of the things that we've done is we've done encoding, right? Data encoding. So encoding is converting categorical data into numerical data. So we have male, female, which is binary. We have married, single, which is uh, categorical, sorry, which is categorical, then we can change them into binary. So this is what we've done in line 11 as well as line 12 or 13. It's giving me line 13. So that's what we've done there. And we've also looked at this. We are saying, okay, our salary just looks like it's not uh, in money. Also, loan amount is in dollars, current balance is in dollars. We need to convert all of that to dollars, and that's what we've done in this line of code as well as this line of code. Then we've looked at it and we've said, okay, we need to drop some variables, right, for privacy reasons. We don't need the first name, we don't need the last name, we don't need um, gender anymore because we have binary. We do not need even the phone numbers, we do not need marital status because we have the binary to represent that already. So you can drop variables that you do not need. So drop some variables in this line of code, and I've also checked this, and now we have all of these, and we're saying yes, for privacy reasons we still have the first name and last name, so our phone number, they are private information, so we need to drop them. So when we drop them, we can say yes, we can save our files. Even before we save our files, we can view the file and say merged view file by saying merged, and we want to see what the data looks like. So you will agree with me that the data looks better now. We have salary in dollars, loan amount in dollars, current balance in dollars, and we have marital status, which is binary. So everything is or looks good. They are in numbers, which is ready for our analysis. So this is how to do cleaning using Python. And you can also use Excel. So we're just going to go directly into Excel, and I'm going to stick with Excel as we go along. Even with a regression analysis, I could provide um, notebook for you if you want to also know how it's done using Python. So I'm going to use Excel. Just open a new Excel file, and remember you have two files where you have your data. So just go to data and go to get data. From file, remember you have a text file and a JSON file. So you can go for the text file first and say, let's bring in the text file. So it could take some time. We're seeing Excel is not responding. I'm just going to put this in another video. I'm going to put the Excel in another video. So, yes.